We do have breaking news.
Don't do this to me again, Danny.
It's for real. Deandre Ayton is expected to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers per Chris Haynes.
That's not breaking news, Danny. This is twice now. One more time.
Shams just put it out.
One more time.
It's done. It's done.
One more time, and I'm going to take away the privilege of your breaking news.
It looks like he's going to sign a $9 million deal with the Lakers because he is basically going to make back the money that he lost. He's going to make $34 million.
He'll be back to
$9 to $10 million.
And I wouldn't be shocked if that was his agent's leverage point too. I mean, that's a damn good leverage point.
Look,
like, hey, I got paid out for it. It's kind of like what we're talking about with Damian and his situation. If you can meet me back to this number, I kind of come on the cheap. The giant question is, does he change?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, DA knows that he needs to get to a spot where things may be a little bit more visible.
Is LeBron the best thing to happen to him?
Luka's the best.
The best thing to happen to him.
Luka makes every big man look incredible. Like he even made Jackson Hayes look playable.
But I mean, but not if you got that piss poor attitude.
Here's the thing, man. The DA's attitude is not bad per se. Basketball is not the biggest thing to him. And that is something that's
going to be a problem around a LeBron James, though.
Well, I mean, it's a problem.
But again, I mean, I guess as we've talked about, there might be only one more year of LeBron.
Not just that, but like just in general, like there are a lot of players in the NBA and in professional sports where it's not the biggest thing to them. It's just not, and it's not a fun thing. And I'm not saying that to excuse DA. He has his faults, but like when he does buy in, he's really good.
I suppose that's true. When you look around and you think about all of us in our professions, like let's take Will Ortner for example.
Yes, let's psycho-examine Will.
An up-and-coming educator, an up-and-coming degenerate gambler, and an up-and-coming on-air talent. Up-and-coming, losing more weight. As an educator, you love education, don't you? You wouldn't do it if you don't love it.
I do. You have to love it. Otherwise, you'll quit, and that's what you see happen to those who don't love it.
You love gambling. That's why you do it. You love working in radio. That's why you do it.
I have poker stuff up right now.
Are any of those your pure identity?
No.
Exactly.
I think there's a lot of
I think we
different
forget
things
sometimes that we want our athletes to eat, sleep, and breathe basketball when the reality is like,
they don't.
I like Star Wars too.
But that's the thing is like you take a look at guys.
Yongbong. I play PS5, bro.
What makes...
I don't even play basketball games.
What makes an all-timer an all-timer is that more often than not, they're not fun to be around.
Michael loved golf more than he loved basketball.
Yeah, but I mean, like, or gambling. But like,
yeah,
like we talk about the whole competitive nature of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when to be truly great. Like Tom Brady is. I mean, he's not without his flaws. Like
sure.
But he was a psychopath about stuff. Like to be like, yes, you have to be otherworldly talented, but you have to have you're kind of an a-hole.
Yeah.
Like there's
to be the most successful, you got to have some of that in you.
And that's just look at all of them.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. When it's just in the NBA. Jordan, Braun,
my boy Reggie.
Like you have now. Can you not be that and be successful? Yeah. Tim Duncan's the best power forward to ever play the game. SGA is one of the best players on the planet right now. And
seems like a wonderful human being.
But do you think he's obsessive about the NBA in a manner of an all-timer?
SGA? Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
I don't think he's obsessive to that level yet, but we also are just now entering his prime.
I think
maybe he has one more level of like, I want to rip your heart out.
Maybe I take it to a different level. I think he's obsessive about how basketball can be his life, which means his relationships with his teammates who become his friends, and basketball is a part of it. Like, I hang out with the boys on the weekend, and it's not just about hanging out with the boys. It's also about hitting the bar and getting loaded, and it's also about telling stupid stories and eating great food. It's the collection of it all.
And that's the thing is, like, one of the things that has really stood out for the Oklahoma City Thunder, for everybody who's been around it, whether on the actual team side or people who cover the team, it's a very collegiate atmosphere.
Yeah.
In that, like, it's just the boys. I mean, other than Caruso, who they call Unk, he's 31. The rest
of that, he's 10 years younger than I am.
Right? It's just like, ugh. But like the rest of that team is young as hell.
I can't imagine DiVincenzo still in New York and that core four just chilling. We're not even talking ball.
You know what I mean? Like
we're in New York City. Let's go.
Brunson and Hart
eat.
have their podcast together, the Roommates Pod, where they get up there and they just chop it up, and you can tell the culture and the style. Like I mentioned this. This is my defense of DA, and this is where this is actual defense of DA. The Phoenix Suns, going into the year that they went to the NBA Finals, they asked Deandre Ayton to sacrifice his box score statistics and his contributions to be a more team-centric guy, to do the dirty work, to do the hustle, to really work the boards, to really defend. And they got to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And then they didn't take care of him. He has every right in the world to double-barrel the organization.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's only one player left on that team from that run.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that guy, not in just DA. There have been other instances of this in the NBA when you're made a promise and a team did not fulfill that promise.
Yeah.
You have every right in the world to burn the earth down around you. And a
Sure.
guy that's that young and that impressionable and had some questions of maturity, the literal last person on your roster that you should do that with was that guy. And I think it was a major, major, major problem for DA and his ability or inability to trust after that. And I think it did cascade.
Just a guard up at all times.
And here's the thing, is all these questions, Deandre Ayton still averages 16 and 11 in his career shooting basically 60% from the floor.
Oh, I don't think
even with all of that.
Oh, I don't think anybody's ever questioned his talent.
Look, when he came out, I was like, is this David Robinson 2.0?
I watched him at Arizona. I mean, I was a little surprised he was the number 1 overall pick.
I wasn't.
But I'm a West Coast basketball kind of guy, whether it's WCC, Pac-12, Mountain West, whatever. And I remember watching him being like, this guy could be something. I didn't expect him to go 1.
7 foot, runs like a gazelle, incredible touch, world-class athlete at that size. Just, I looked at him, I'm like, I know there's some intel stuff, but I get it. I get it. Like when you've got 7 foot with all that other stuff, man. Again, you're questioning the other stuff, and yet he's still that productive. But it also makes you go, you're that productive, and you don't care that much. Like what happens if you did?